Oh my goodness, Gokushima going in for more is certainly a bit cheeky. Will manage to survive, misses the shot, and goes down. CT smoke is available. Really wanted him to survive there, I think, to be honest. Shalfie with a nice little move to break the smoke will get traded. 2 versus 2. Retaking full flow. Battle in Banana about to ensue here, and it's a big one. Resolts has to check his angles. He will, and it doesn't look like he's really paying any attention to the sandbags. All going to be onto Tania. Clean shot onto the first. Takes down the AWP of Nork, leaving it all onto Sense. He knows exactly where he's at. He's playing around with the sound, but Sense gets the spray, and the force back from Apex is successful.
It was a risk, that force buy, but this is what they were gunning for. Money gone for Forza. 2 players in double eco territory. That's Result and Gokushima. Orpha included. What is the call if you're Forza? Do you full eco and commit yourself to a couple MP9s? Do you... God forbid, do you force in, knowing that Apex's money is shocking too? Apex have no loss bonus either, because we keep trading rounds. They have nothing themselves. There is a case here for a force buy. Gokushima all in. Shalfie could get a rifle. There it is. The force buy wars continue. And Ernest now on Apex. We saw it on Mirage. We saw it on the T side of Mirage. A few too many slip-ups. A couple too many mistakes, letting Forza into rounds they had no business being in. And Apex, you need to show all that class right now. Hold off this buy, and you have a great T side ahead of you. But lose this, and the jeopardy absolutely is going to continue.
Entry gets it. Frustration, man. It's definitely spilling over from the previous map. Result. On his 5-7 in the apartments, will manage to find a frag and get his hands onto an AK. That puts a stop to the A hit, but they kind of smell a rat over there. They figure that with a play like that, one going down in middle, maybe they have bolstered the A defense, and they would indeed be correct.
We need some rotates, man. All that info out from Result. Crad's going to smoke, but I think Apex know what's up. They're going to commit through. There's a timing here where Crad is still alone. They're stuck behind this smoke. Head ripped by Crad. And I think Forza's done just enough. These guys look absolutely rattled on the offense at the moment. What do you do if you're Apex? Do you go for a double pump? There's 3 guys here. You know nothing about A or mid or second mid or anything. They're too scared to turn back. I think it has to be B.
Well, it's going to be a difficult one here, man. Kicks and freezing. Great peek up here from Gokushima, and the spam down the new thinner coffins is nice and easy. Boost surely finds a frag. Yes, it does. Jacob all alone with the AWP. I mean, if he gets this kill here... Oh, okay. Well, when you're running around with your knife out, he's not going to get anything, is he? So, forget I said anything. Forza on the low buy once again. Managed to make it work.
Carbon copy, isn't it? Of Regulation Mirage. You know, you watch as much Counter-Strike as we have, and you get used to the flow, you get used to the pass, and you get used to this buy beats this buy. Rock, paper, scissors. Well, someone's thrown a nuclear bomb into those rock, paper, scissors in this game. It doesn't make sense anymore. It's broken. And it's another force buy. How long is this going to continue? Surely not another. The Apex have chosen the right side. They've chosen the right round. A long wrap, and Forza a bit out of position. Look at Result. Feels like I have to push up short. I have to gain territory. Does get the first kill. And that could help stabilize things. Make it 2 and 3. Result. Have you ever seen an order shot this effective? He's looking great on it.
Jacob with the Tech 9, though. Kind of throwing a spanner in the works. Will eventually get backstabbed. They know where Sense is at. Should be able to get on the bomb and just threaten the round now. 5-7. It's actually the M4, but, you know, he was a goner. He ain't winning the round from that position. 4-2. Still, you know, considering where the buy was and stuff, Apex doing some damage getting a bomb plant, right? There's always a threat to turn these rounds around. But we might be in for some stability here.
The first eco, I can feel it. It's coming. You know, a credit to Result. Credit to Result. 2 rounds ago, he was the key instigator. He played a huge role getting that, you know, aggressive in apartments, picked up the AK, get all the information to go for the B lead. This round has just gone. He understands that as they're getting long wrapped, I have to take space. I have to push short. What is happening? You just can't call these rounds. There is no freebie. There is no respite. There's no time to take your foot off the gas. Every round is an onslaught here, and can you even imagine the mental strain on these teams to stay focused for this long? It's crazy.
Yeah, it is mental. Deep Molotov forces a fight. Tania going to win out. Smoke going to go down. Nice banana control secured there with that play, so they'll be more than happy to just back off, give them the space, but there's not really much that Apex can do from that angle. Gokushima, missed shot. 6-2 still, but I feel like I've seen him missing a few hits here or there, and in this round it cost him his life. Rotation coming round from Tania, but he has to be careful. He's up against an AWP now. I'm not sure they will be ready for him to have crossed this early, though. Perfect timing on that rotation. Let's give B another look, maybe. Not quite sure. 30 seconds. Not many options for Apex. Damned whichever bomb site they head to here. It's all down to hitting the headies.
Tania up first. Player spotted. Could do a flashbang. Not going to come. Shelton takes the fight. It's good damage. Nork. Oh. Shelfie. That is brutal, despite the HP. You know, it's close. That is a lot of players lost given the buy, but given the state of this game, you know, winning anti-ecos is about as good as winning gun rounds. You just take the rounds. Seems to be the only thing that matters at the moment.
Alrighty. This feels like probably our most normal looking round, and there's still an XM10 in play. So we'll see how it goes. Nork takes a bit of nade damage, takes a bit of molly damage, oh, a lot of molly damage in fact, and he's forced forwards. There's no one around to get that trade. They know where Crad is, but they can't really deal with him at this time. Very well played from Porter here. Certainly looking better and better for my money.
Is that smoke from Crad intentional that goes into the grating? And
I think so.
diffuses
It looked like he was lining it up, didn't it?
Yeah,
So,
because if that actually is a smoke that diffuses the Molotov that comes on the sandbags, that is genius, because it doesn't cover yourself either. So keep an eye on that. Might not be the last time we see it. It is a intentional play. But it certainly didn't go in the favour of Apex. 3 towards B. We've still got Sense lurking, trying to hold rotations. He is keeping the PA stack in check, but if Gokushima can hit shots like that, I'm not sure there is a route onto this B bomb site. This round is tough viewing if you're Apex.
yeah, this is really not going well. Really not going well at all. This is often what happens. You have this sort of force by wars, then one of the team finds stability and they're able to really expand their lead.
It's got to be said
Good
too
to
that,
see.
you know, Inferno's not Apex's best map. Apex
No.
have picked this because they know it's a Forza weakness. Can't even believe they're going near this site right now. 3 seconds left. Yeah, I was saying, they picked this because they know it's a Forza weakness, not because it's an Apex strength. And if stuff starts going wrong, Apex doesn't have the depth of strategies, of options that they will have on some of their other maps. If we get to Ancient, which, you know, we're leaning that way at the moment with how Forza are playing, you'll see that Apex have options. They can play fast, they can play slow, they can default, they can run their executes. That might not be the case on Inferno. They might have only a couple comfortable ways of playing, and if these aren't working, is there a B plan? Is there another option here? Timeout's in, they're clearly discussing what to do, but I'm getting a bit nervous because this half has not started as I expected.
Well, a weird little buy into this round. I would imagine a pistol or two, yeah, to back up the AKs. It has thwarted their economy somewhat. I feel like we have honestly seen maybe 1 or 2 rounds where the Apex econ has been stable. Hard to think, especially on Inferno, where it feels like stability is generally pretty good.
I was going to say the only time of that was overtime on Mirage.
Yeah, yeah.
It's the only time even team with any stability. Apart from that, it's just been carnage.
And this will be the round that they win. You know, the way that it's been going so far. Oh, Gokushima's got to be careful here. Spots a leg. Sad, isn't it? If Jacob had just sent it round that corner, he may well have been able to get the catch.
Why have you done that, Crad?
Flank.
Why have you done that? He's pushed to smoke. He's pushed to smoke when his team had a mad advantage. Gokushima could call. There's nobody else out mid. I don't want to call players out all too often. If Apex lose this round, Crad has a lot to think about. Gokushima goes next. Results. Auto Shoddy and Pit comes into play. Thank God Shalfie's on this side of the map. Kakanito getting a fight. AK in hand. Awkward exchange. And you prefaced it. If Forza lose this round, the complexion changes. Man advantage now for Apex. Is that is equalized. Kakanito gets this bomb down. It's not necessarily a Tannere favored round. 30 seconds to play with. Ooh, he's playing with his food right now. And Tannere's biting.
3 HP has to. Tannere not going to fully dedicate to that B-bomb site, though. It's smart. It buys Kakanito a little bit of time to maybe clear some angles. There's really not a lot. Keep on moving. Keep that 3 HP in favor and just try and play around the bomb here. Tannere gonna go in for the hold. It's smart from him. You know, it's really smart. I think they knew that Kakanito had to be a little bit low. He's gonna try and play around that bomb. Very well read there from Tannere that it's like, he's just gonna try and fake me out and I'm not gonna let him do that.
I think equally for Kakanito, it might be easy to criticize and say, shouldn't he have swung, but on that HP he was dead. And in 9 out of 10 scenarios, that first tap is a fake. And, you know, the player's walking up short to kill him. So, can't blame Kakanito. Gave it a good stab. But Apex need rounds. It's good damage. They kept the money low. But they need rounds. And this is a half where they've won 2 Force buys, man, in this half. 2. They just haven't been able to get kind of grips on that economic control. Should have just slipped out of their hands. It's been all Forza. It's been all Forza.
Right, well, Apex, we're going to have to start to see some movement from them, right? Some 1 rounds, because this is getting out of hand now. Forza have, of course, won the half, but there is still time to close that gap. At least 4, you would say. 5 feels a lot nicer though, doesn't it? Right, there is still that overhang from Go that in 4 rounds, it's not great. Kakanito to open up. This time in a good while. It feels like the T side have come away with some entries. Kakanito and Sense chiming in, just taking fights. I think they are starting to get a bit savvy to the fact that Forza have been playing quite confidently the past few rounds. Let them make the errors. Well, they just continue to do so. Down to Shalfie. Get that bomb to B. It's a free win.
Huge round from Kakanito. They made quiet the last few. But here, gets his gap on Banana. First found, comes through the smoke. Makes short work of, I think it was Crad. And from there, there's no B defenders left. Red carpet. Apex. Trying to, you know, at least get damage limitation. Buying this shotgun because he's low on funds. He's buying it because he wants to play it. He had it last round too. He is clearly, you know, as part of his game plan, as part of how Result likes to play short, and part is having the shotgun in his hands.
Yeah, indeed. Certainly feels a bit silly. He likes it. He likes it. And I don't know, I think Inferno is definitely a map that he can work on, for sure.
It's the retakes where we worry a bit, isn't it? When he has to... You know, he can force the close fights when he's playing his own site, but... You know, versatility might be a bit lacking, if, especially if he's required to do a B retake. It could be a problem.
Minute left on the clock. Ooh, we're moving towards B here. Flash going to come round for Krad. Will it be effective? Yes, it is. Oh my goodness, it's very effective, in fact. He had a couple of targets to choose from there. Could have gone south fast. Sense losers against the auto shotgun. And it looks like Force might be back to their winning ways. A solid 5v3.
Stop behind the smoke. No nades. Is there a case for saving right now? Kakanito and Nor could get full nades. Gonna try and make a play. Kakanito in. Not long for this world. 15 seconds left. And maybe the save isn't even an option. The result is nearby. He pumps the brakes and now they're trapped. What are Forza gonna do? Next round is last anyway. They can afford to lose some guns. Pushing through. Jakem collects a couple. If he goes down after time, that is a problem. But he doesn't. Even so, it's a silver lining, isn't it? Best case scenario for Apex is 4. Is that even enough? I'm not sure, but certainly 3 definitely isn't.
Alrighty. They've proven that they can kind of do it, but it just has been so... Well, just the one round, right? So incredibly rare of them to find the rifle rounds. A little close in places. Jakem, oh, come on, man. That's so unfortunate. Assault just checking his angles, you know, a little savvy to the boost up. Jakem check right, he may well have got it, and Assault just keeps on
Why do we
his
question
guys
it, man? Why do we question the shotgun?
Menace. Absolute menace, mate. When it works, it works.
Okay. Kakano gets out in front of the AWP line. Shalfie gets too aggressive. Kicks and punishes. Result is looking the wrong way right now. Nork has the bomb. Oh my lord. Forza. If you just sit back and play passive, I think this round's a done deal. What do Apex do? But now it's all square. Fukushima's the one that needs to get aggressive. He is traded. And out of nowhere, Tinier's wondering where the cavalry's gone because I'm left in a 1v2 to recover what should have been a surefire round.
He's done well from positions like this in the past, though. They really have no idea where he's coming from. Nork was in position to hold it, but they just didn't expect him that fast. And Nork was the healthy player, man. Cancelled on the plant. This is really not good. Hickson going to go for it. Tinier just coming around that corner. Will dedicate to it. 9-3, clutched up in the end. Apex could not buy a round, man. That's crazy. We'll see. Four's looking to take us to a third. Let's see how it pans out in the second half.
In the fast lane, we're looking for could walk through fire, blow up a storm and see the light, yeah. I told my friends that I could run on water, and they said nobody can. They'll see me flying through the sky, yeah. Play hide and seek behind the clouds. I show my friends that I'm not scared of dreaming, and I'll do that again, over and over again. Suddenly, the heart and chest feels heavy. The calm is just a memory. It's failing me, and I know I could never surrender. My beating heart, it won't give up. As long as I am here, I'll never stop. They say I can't, I say, so what? Just watch me go like a supernova. My beating heart hits like a drum. You know I run through life forever, yeah. They say
We asked the questions. What happens when Forza plays a top team in this qualifier? What happens when they go a map down? What happens when their backs are up against the wall? This is what happens. 9-3 start. Tanir's been brilliant. Results been great too. Forza firing on all cylinders. And they are not far from evening up this series. A lot of work to do if you're Apex.
Big frag. Big rotation. They're sending everybody across to the A bomb site. Not going to come in with a flank here on the Julies. Drops that bomb round the corner. Goes in for a bit more and does lose his head. Oh, and a big find from Gokushima. 2 versus 2. The lead was looking good, but they're not expecting anyone on this A bomb site, and the big flank, the big rotation works out. Super aggressive. They thought they had a bit more time to get set up on that A bomb site. Exactly what Apex needed there.
We saw it in the first half. A lot of force buys, a lot of economic back and forth as teams try to get established. There is no scope here for Apex to even get involved in a fight like that. They haven't got the leeway. And Forza are going to eco. And it's so important for Apex. They really, be howler if they lost this round, but they need numbers alive. They need a strong economy because they are working with scraps when it comes to round here. No mistakes. You're Apex. If Apex is going to turn this map around, which player are you looking at? Who's the man? Who instigates it?
Honestly, probably Jacob, right? Tap into the experience. Tap into his ability to be a nuisance. If he can do that over on B, I think then they're in for a pretty good time. Lock down the banana control. Nice start, isn't it, as well, for the B players there. Just holding solidly against the Glock. But a couple of flashes could have really mixed things up. Not going to be the case. Very quick anti-eco from Apex. But yeah, I probably would say Jacob. It might also be a little bit in the intangibles as well. Just keep the team together. Passing it all the way back a good number of years. He's been in these types of situations before, I'm sure.
If it's in the coaching spot, he's been around. He's been around. What is the call here from Apex? Because it is a bit of a bonus round, isn't it? Couple MP9s, Scout out for Nork. Scout also, Nork's also opted, unless he dropped his nades in spawn, which he could have, been brought up so much here. Shown for this round is a bit of a, I don't want to say a freebie for their opponents, but Apex's focus might be a little bit further down the line with full weaponry. At the moment, a pretty default spread. They go for a banana retake, midway nades. Smoke by the logs. Molly in front is clear, so they know that nobody's out advanced in banana. Now they've lost brackets. And how do Apex react? Do they lean a 4th player over? Do they retake banana? Because right now, they are lacking a bit for map control.
Oi, oi, oi. I don't like it. Brad will manage to find the kill, though. Tinner out with a quick trade. Only one left on the site itself. It's Sense in the pit with the M4 clean frag onto the first and the second. Well held. And once again, Mr. Reliable comes up large. Oh, Result in for the double spray down, but why are we not aware? Is there some kind of misinfo or what? Sense has to clutch up here. He will get it done, thank God for Apex, but my goodness, was that a mess. Just get your gun out, even give it a quick look. One of you, both of them completely unaware of Long.
I'm not sure I blame the player in Arch quite as much, but wow. Even so, don't let it detract from the heroics of Sense there. He was 1 on 3 on A. His players were closing in short. 2 kills from under the balcony. This kid has a very bright future. And as impact frags go in this series, those rank pretty damn high. And Forza didn't even get a plan out of that round. It's just a half buy for them. Flawless start to this half so far for Apex. And a great chance to continue that trend.
Well time Molotov in Sense, they were just about to go in for a double peek, I think. May well have heard a few footsteps at the other end of the long halls. The nade damage continues to come in, so chips taken out of the Fours boys.
Good util. He's also getting the comments from Banana, isn't he? They're saying we can't see anybody, so you know, Sense joins the dots a bit and says, could be an apps pop, guys. And if Forza wanted to do that, well, been dissuaded. They're off to B instead. That's their last flash 2. Nobody nearby. It's going to be hard to get past these initial rifle angles as they go onto the side.
Oh, and a well-timed smoke. That will actually put a stop, and then they get their CT smoke in, so the timings are a bit dodgy. It is going to be an A hit, but still fully in with 3 players on the defense. Balcony is so hard to deal with on the new Inferno, you know. Nork. Oh, lovely. Will go down. Maybe a little too big of a bite. Balcony's doing on the site. Unable to find anything. They will get a bomb plant out of this then. Oh, actually, Result going to get off it and find the frag.
Ooh,
You're kidding.
So
You're
close.
absolutely kidding. That's about as close as it comes, you know. That felt like my guy, the announcer, was saying bombers being planted and counter-terrorists win at the same time.
Wow. I'm not actually sure, by the way, with the way the clock works. Because obviously we know that in Go, if it ticks to the 3, you've lost it. I don't actually know if that's the case in CS2. So it's a little bit harder for us to know as well.
I would assume it's still 3.5,
Yeah.
right? So,
But it's how it displays the time and when it rounds it, all this sort of stuff.
when that bomb like hits the ground, is it 3.5 from when the bomb hits the ground, or from when you get it out? And all this sort of awkwardness.
Someone call up
That
3
is-
clicks. We need the answers.
Exactly. Yeah, we do indeed.
I'll tell you
Either
what,
way, a big one for Apex.
absolutely. And think back to Mirage. How many of those sort of rounds were they losing? How many times did it come down to the millisecond moves? And it was Forza who came out on top. They didn't even win that map. And how the pendulum has swung. Rounds-wise, still advantage Forza. Didn't find any stability on this T side. They're not in a bad position. They let too many slip. And Apex have the money, have the confidence, have a red carpet all the way to Atlanta.
Walk on the contact round the corner. Could be big here. Finds a frag, just makes it away as well. There's 2 players in on the site itself. They're so ready for this one, man. Shalfie's crept into CT. Tanir has no idea, though. That's going to be the bomb hitting the deck, and Shalfie kind of needs the bomb to be planted to really have the big impact he's looking for. Nork takes him. Probably just save here, Assault, to be honest. He will make it out. He's actually sticking around for a kill, but not going to win the round. Actually goes down. I don't know. Could have made it out there, but you don't really know that, right? He probably assumed Banana presence. All the same, another round for Apex. They're looking really damn good here in the second half.
I'll tell you what as well. Nork, he didn't have a great T-side campaign, I've got to be honest, but here on the CT side, he had around a couple of goes on the scout, gets a kill, a lot of tags. And in the last 2 rounds, he had a lot of important kills in moments that could have swung these rounds. So credit for Nork for keeping his head in the game. Getting engaged now on the defense. Money out of balance for Forza. There's a hero AK out for Tania. But elsewhere, Crad could get a little armor, perhaps. He really wanted his max loss bonus. He's just going to get a Tech 9. Maybe can get some nadish too. We know these rounds can be potent, so... You know, it's not like Apex have massive money. If they lose this, they're in trouble as well. And, yeah, I just want to see a plan from Forza. Got a lot of util here. I just want to see a sort of, you know, staying on the same page. Maybe a set play, maybe taking map control, but... Force in numbers. That's what I want to see.
Tania. Spots the shoulder. However, does not find the frac. And that's a big deal. Apex able to walk away with their AWP intact just about anyway. Setup is a little messy on the site, but as that long smoke comes in, they will start to work a bit more together here. Akanito, a lot of information. Spots one moving in towards the arch. Rotation is here as well. Big damage from Kixon and eventually finds the double spray down. It looks good. Minute left on the clock. 2 players remain for Forza and no real headway onto the site itself. Not so sure how I feel about this one. They're going to need a really wild play to go their way.
Does feel like the best chance though, doesn't it? Thread the needle. Kicksan's low, as is Nork. Problem is clearing Sense. Sense is under the balcony. We need an instant headshot. We need an assassination from Xiaofi. And it hasn't come just yet. There it is. Nork is low, but does connect. If Xiaofi gets the trade, it's not unthinkable. Nork, I brought him up before the round. Impact frags galore at the moment. And just as it was getting scary, Nork says, don't worry, home up here.
All right, third tactical timeout being used here by Forza. The pressure is most certainly on as the half has flipped over. They're yet to find the round. So not only is it evened up, not only is it 9-9, it's 6 in a row for Apex, which I think really paints a picture of this second half. And a couple of bomb plants here or there, maybe 1 or 2 rounds that were close, but Apex have been fairly dominant throughout.
It's amazing how fast these MR12 games slip, isn't it?
Yeah.
Amazing how quickly Apex like that. Twin pistol, couple gun rounds, and it's game on. Forza look nailed on to take this to Ancient with the way that first half ended, but that feels like a different lifetime. Parallel universe at this point. All eyes on Forza. Xiaofi new to the in-game leader position. Teams are mapped down. They're on their opponent's pick. T-side of Inferno, hardly a map where they've been terribly comfortable in the past couple of months. And now he's going to be the talisman. He's going to call them out of these problems. Find some way through this defense. Well, they're going home. And it's Apex getting the slots. The next challenger following John Shipping.
Nork on a really tight angle here, just holding down the long hauls. It's been a difficult thorn to deal with in the apartments. This out from mid. A little bit of short control, but not an awful lot. And there's Nork chiming in, right? You got to be aware of him. Unfortunately, they were not. So that's a big kill as well, because it's one of the healthier players on the team. Really has an effect going into the next 50 seconds.
They just can't deal with Nork. Can't deal with him. Cannot understate the utter importance of opening picks this late in such an